Western countries have condemned Belarus for diverting a plane flying over its territory to arrest an opposition journalist. European Union leaders are due to discuss their response to what the Union's executive called a hijacking, and the US State Department said was a shocking act. Belarus scrambled a fighter jet to force the plane, bound for Lithuania, to land, claiming a bomb threat. Police took Roman Protasevich away when passengers disembarked. The 26-year-old was aboard the Ryanair plane, which was flying from the Greek capital Athens. The aircraft was due to land in Vilnius, but was still in Belarusian airspace when it was told to divert to Minsk, the capital of Belarus. Witnesses said the activist was super scared and told fellow passengers he would face the death penalty. Belarus is the only European country that still executes prisoners. State media in Belarus said President Alexander Lukashenko had personally given the order for the move. The plane landed in Vilnius more than 6 hours after its scheduled arrival. Since winning a disputed election last August, Mr. Lukashenko, 66, who has ruled the country since 1994, has cracked down on dissenting voices. Many opposition figures have been arrested while others fled into exile. The incident drew sharp condemnation from across the European Union, with countries urging the immediate release of Mr. Protasevich and a full investigation. The European Union later summoned the Belarusian ambassador head and informed him of the bloc's firm condemnation. Dozens of Belarusian officials, including President Lukashenko, are already under European Union sanctions, including travel bans and asset freezes, imposed in response to the repression on opponents. Several countries, including the United Kingdom and Lithuania, have told flights to avoid Belarusian airspace. United Kingdom Transport Security Grand Chief said he issued the instructions in order to keep passengers safe. Now the question is, how was the flight diverted? Flight FR 4978 turned east to Minsk shortly before it reached the Lithuanian border. Lithuanian officials, citing Ryanair, said 126 passengers boarded the plane in Greece. In a statement, Irish carrier Ryanair said the crew had been notified by Belarus air traffic control of a potential security threat on board and were instructed to divert to the nearest airport, Minsk. But Tadeusz Kizan, the editor of Nextra, the media outlet by Protasevich used to work for, tweeted that agents from Belarusian security services, the KGB, had boarded the plane and were the source of the bomb alert. Franek Wykorka, a friend and associate of Mr. Protasevich, told BBC Radio 4's Today program that the journalist already felt something bad in Athens airport because he had seen that someone was following him. Some passengers described seeing Mr. Protasevich looking nervous as the incident unfolded. He just turned to people and said he was facing the death penalty. Monica Simkani told AFP news agency. Another passenger told Reuters news agency that Mr. Protasevich had opened an overhead locker after they were told of the diversion, pulled out a laptop and a phone and gave them to a female companion. Mr. Wykorka said the woman, who was Mr. Protasevich's girlfriend and was arrested with him, was not involved at all in anything, but they will be pursuing her because she is close person to him. She has been named as Sofia Sepiga, a Russian citizen. This was a case of state-sponsored hijacking, state-sponsored piracy, Ranier chief executive Mikhail O'Leary told Irish News Talk Radio on Monday. It appears the intent of the authorities was to remove a journalist and his traveling companion. We believe there were some KGB agents offloaded at the airport as well, Mr. O'Leary said. Later on Monday, Lithuanian officials said 5 passengers who boarded the flight in Athens did not reach Vilnius. The latest is that 126 passengers left Athens and 121 landed in Vilnius. This does not include the crew of 6, a spokeswoman for the Lithuanian Prime Minister told Reuters. So, how will the West respond on this issue? European leaders are expected to discuss the incident at a summit in Brussels later on Monday. NATO ambassadors are due to meet on Tuesday. A package of measures being worked on includes a ban on our flights of Belarus, a ban on entry to European airports by national carrier Belavia, and a suspension of ground transport links, French officials say. Ursula von der Leyen, head of the European Commission, said the outrageous and illegal behavior will have consequences. Lithuanian President Gitanas Nausėda urged the European Union to impose fresh economic sanctions. He told the BBC this could make a larger impact on the behavior of the Belarusian regime. The country has advised its citizens against travel to Belarus and urged those already in the country to leave. Irish Foreign Minister Simon Coveney said actions, not words, and sanctions with a real edge were needed. We cannot allow these incidents to pass on the basis of warnings or strong press releases, he told state broadcasters RTE. United Kingdom Foreign Secretary Dominic Raab said Mr. Protasevich had been arrested on the basis of a ruse and called for his immediate release. Another question, why was the media person, a journalist, targeted? It means why would Mr. Protasevich have been targeted? Mr. Protasevich is a former editor of Nextra, a media operation with a Telegram channel. He left Belarus in 2019 to live in exile in Lithuania. From there, he covered the events of the 2020 presidential election, after which he was charged with terrorism and inciting riots. Nextra played a key role for the opposition during the vote, which was won by Mr. Lukashenko, and is widely regarded as rigid. It has continued to do so in its aftermath, particularly with the government imposing new blockouts. But the first attracted the attention of the authorities as a teenager, when he was expelled from school after taking part in protests in 2011. Mr. Protasevich now works for a different Telegram channel, Bela Muva. He stepped in to write for it after blogger Igor Losik was arrested by the Belarusian authorities in June last year. He was in Athens to attend an economic conference along with Svetlana Tikhanovskaya, the opposition leader who claimed victory in the election. She too now lives in exile Lithuania. Let's discuss basics of Belarus. Where is Belarus? It has its ally Russia to the east and Ukraine to the south. To the north and the west lie European Union and NATO members Latvia, Lithuania and Poland. Why does it matter? Like Ukraine, this nation of 9.5 million is caught in rivalry between the West and Russia. President Lukashenko has been nicknamed Europe's last dictator. He has been in power for 27 years. Now, what's going on there? This is a huge opposition movement demanding new democratic leadership and economic reform. The opposition movement and Western governments say Mr. Lukashenko rigid the 9 August election. Officially, he won by a landslide. A huge police crackdown has curbed street protests.